till you came. I was breathless when we first met. Couldn't keep my hands away. I was speechless when we first, yeah, you took.
Okay, hi guys, I'm Paige and this is my channel. This is my first video, so thank you guys for coming to my channel and watching. Maybe when I get more videos, I'll have a cute little intro for you guys. I don't know what to call my viewers, so maybe comment down below what you want to be called. I don't know. But anyways, so for my first video, I want to do a get to know me tag so you guys can get to know me a little better since this is my first YouTube video. So I went ahead and did a little research on some different websites with what are some popular get to know me questions, some interesting ones. So I've compiled 21 questions similar to that game that we all play when we like find a little boo and we want to get to know them. So these are 21 questions about me. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. So the first question is, where did you grow up? So I grew up in Hillsborough, North Carolina. A lot of people don't know where that is. It's like between Durham and Chapel Hill, basically between Duke and UNC. It's a very small town. There's only like 2 high schools in it. It's really small. I live out towards the country. That's where I grew up. Who was my first best friend is the second question. So my first best friend, I want to say, was either my cousin Donovan, he's a year younger than me, or maybe when I got into school and daycare. I remember I had 2 best friends, Isabel and Bella. We are very diverse. Yeah. So the third question, how tall are you? I'm 5'3", so I really feel like the question should be how short are you? But I'm still not like the shortest person, but I'm definitely not tall at all. Question number 4 is dogs or cats? So growing up, I've always had a cat. Anytime in my life, I've always had one. And I've only had 2 dogs in my life. I think I've had about 4 cats and 2 dogs. So I think I'm more of a cat person, but I love both. I honestly love any type of animal. I'm such an animal person. But I mean, now that I'm out on my own, it's going to be a minute before I get a pet because it just takes a lot. It's like having a kid, and then also my boyfriend's allergic, so probably won't be getting one. Okay. 5 is, what year was I born? I was born in 2000, right at the turn of the century, like literally right at the turn of the century on January 11th. So like we're just 11 days into this new century, and people thought the world was ending, according to my mom. And I was also born in a big blizzard, so that's fun. Question 6, are you in college? Have you thought about college? Well, right now, currently, I'm in college. I'm in my apartment on campus through campus housing. So I'm in college. I go to UNC. People don't know what UNC is, University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. That's where I go to school. And I'm thinking about going back to school once I graduate, but I have like 2 more years to figure that out. 7 is, what perfume am I wearing? And I'm wearing this perfume. I don't know if you can see it. It's Prada's Candy. I really don't know if you can see this at all. Yeah, I love it. It's a little roll-on. I got it. My mom actually put me on to this. It's a little roll-on, just like I normally roll it on my wrist and like right here, a little V right here. It smells really good. I got it from Ulta. I definitely recommend. But maybe go out and get it after this coronavirus stuff is over. Yeah. There's that. Okay. Question 8, tea or coffee? So I like tea and coffee. Like cold tea, like iced tea, hot tea, and coffee, iced or hot. I don't really have a preference. It just kind of depends on if I want a little thicker of a taste, I'll go with a coffee. If I want something kind of light and watery, I'll go with a tea. And whether it's hot or cold tea, I only really drink hot tea when I have a migraine or if my throat is sore. Yeah, I love iced coffee, or iced tea, like sweet tea, iced green teas, peach teas, white teas. I love some tea. For coffee, I like Donut Shop. Like, a lot of people have Donut Shop, but there's a specific one. I don't really remember the brand, but we have it at the law for my internet. I really like it. That's a hot coffee. Iced coffees like caramel macchiatos, I love those. Basically about anything. Iced lattes, I love those. I just like caffeine. Question number 9 is, what are my life goals? So, it's a doozy. Life. Has anyone ever thought about life? Life in whole? Like, why we live? No, I'm just kidding. So, for life, I don't know, I have a lot of life goals. So, like, some big life goals that are, like, not necessarily tangible right now, but is to get married and have a successful marriage. Growing up in a divorce home, that is really something that is really important to me. And a marriage that is to advance the kingdom of God. That's me. And then 2, to be an excellent mother. And then, other than that, I have, like, life goals as in for myself professionally. I won't really get into that just because I'm still figuring that out. Question number 10, what sports have you played? So, I ran track from 7 to 14, then again from 15 to 18, to 18. I ran club track, middle school, high school, all of that. I also played basketball in middle school and high school from 7th grade through 10th grade. I played rec volleyball. I wasn't really good. But I played. Let's see. That's about it. I just mainly ran track my entire life, like cross country, indoor track, outdoor track, all year round I was running. Okay, question number 11. My favorite YouTubers. So, I want you guys to tell me your favorite YouTubers. So, I have a lot. I spend a lot of time watching YouTube. So, guys, tell me who you guys like just in the comments, and I'll check them out too. But I really like the McKnight twins, Sierra Scholitzy. I am probably not saying that right. I'm so sorry. I like Tony Sevidalis. I don't know how to say her last name either. I am so sorry. Forgive me. But if you know who I'm talking about, I like those 3. And I also like Alea's face. Or is it Alea's face? I am so sorry. I am the worst at pronouncing things. But yeah, those are my 4 favorite YouTubers. I also watch a lot of Yasmin Switzer. She's a teen mom. She's like my age. She's got 2 kids. It's really interesting. It's like days in her life. I really like her channel as well. Question 12 is, how many languages do you speak? I speak 3. I speak English, I speak Spanish, and it's not ring finger. I speak English, I speak Spanish, and I speak it's signing, American Sign Language. I never really know, do I say I speak that because it's signing, but I am fluent in all 3. My American Sign Language is really rusty just because I haven't practiced and used it, but I use it with my mom. So, yeah. And question 13, single or taken. I already mentioned before, I have a boyfriend. I'm taken. Sorry, guys. Okay. Question 14. Longest relationship. So, I would say my longest relationship is the one I'm in right now with my boyfriend, Mike. It's kind of complicated. I just would say it's him because we were dating for, like, off and on, talking. We were in a really confusing stage for, like, 11 months. I'm not going to talk about that here. But then he made it official. We started dating on my birthday in January this year. So we've been dating for 3 months officially, but we both count that time spent dating before off and on, just because like I've never liked a person, not one single person, for that long before talked to any guy for that long. So like in all, it's been over a year and some change. Yeah. How many siblings do I have is question 15. I am an only child, guys. Oh my gosh, don't get me started. I am an only child. My parents had me when they were older. My mom was 38. My dad was 41. I'm an only kid. It was interesting because I had a lot of cousins, and so we kind of grew up like siblings that way. But at the same time, I don't have any blood siblings or anyone that grew up in my house as a sibling. That's kind of why I like personally want to have a big family, just because I never really got that sibling experience. Question 16. How many countries have you traveled to? I'm just gonna count on my finger. So I've been to Spain a bunch of times, like 3 times, 2 or 3 times. Been to France twice. I've been to Italy once. I've been to England once, so we're at 4. And then I've also been to Jamaica, so that's 5. I've traveled to 5 countries outside of the U.S. If we count the U.S., which I don't know why we would, that'd be 6, but 5 outside of the U.S. Question 17. Favorite Netflix show? Guys, when they took Friends off of Netflix, my world ended. Like, I'm so serious. I have seen every episode of Friends at least 7 times through. Like, all the seasons. Like, 7 times, at least. That's just a low number. Like, I love Friends. Like, I would watch it all the time. I can quote basically every single episode or tell you what's gonna go on in that episode. It is my favorite show. That is my all-time favorite Netflix show. But since it is not on Netflix anymore, which is a bummer, and it's something I honestly texted my friends about last night because of this coronavirus quarantine, I was like, this is not the time Netflix should be having Friends off, because I don't know what I want to watch. So if you guys have any good shows, put me on, please, because I am a simple girl. I literally just watch YouTube, and because I don't have my thing on Netflix. But since Friends has been off of Netflix, I've just been watching a bunch of rom-com movies. But a show that I really got into was Love is Blind. Like, oh my gosh, guys. Love is Blind is the show. I love Amber. I love Lauren, of course. They were like my characters. Kelly's pretty awesome. Or my people on the show that I liked. I was really into it. I was talking to the TV, especially about Mark and his situation at his wedding. I was just wow. And then Giannini, her wedding, I like that they're together after, like, you know, that they're trying again and want to do it under their own terms. For me, I think Love is Blind. That's just me. Because, like, when I met my boyfriend, I literally walked up to him not knowing what this would get into, but I was like all like ear for me, but I wish I could know why. Yeah. And like that's before getting to know him. But I guess that's not really Love is Blind, that's like the opposite, because I saw him. I don't really know. I guess that would be like a love at first sight thing. But yeah. Okay. Question 18. Have you moved away from home? Where to? How was it? So, I have moved away from home. I went to boarding school for the last 2 years of high school. I was in Alexandria, Virginia, right outside of D.C. for 2 years. I loved it. I love that area so much. Like, I would move back the day I graduate. However, I cannot afford to live there at this moment. price of living is so much higher there than it is in North Carolina. So I would need like some money, like a really good job, to do that. But I would love to. It's like my place I'd want to live. However, I don't like being cold. So the winter time, if I'm rich, I'm gonna need a house in Florida or something, because your girl does not do the cold. I do not like winter. I can barely do this North Carolina weather, so I don't even know how I got through it in DC, especially when it was snowing. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Question 19, pet peeves. I absolutely cannot stand it. It disgusts me when someone blows their nose at the dinner table. Like, oh my gosh, really? It is so disgusting. It's my pet peeve. Another pet peeve is when I'm working out. This has happened to me twice this week. When I'm working out and someone stands right in front of my mirror or right beside me when there's all this floor space. Like, why are you so close? I don't know. My third would be catcalling, and this is something that I also get a lot at Planet Fitness. Of course, it's not Planet Fitness's fault, but it's just places like that. Just that men thinking that they have the right to comment on your body without any precedent, without knowing you, they just feel the need. And especially like older, creepy ways of men doing it. No. Like, one time this dude followed me all the way around the gym, from every machine, every like squat rack to fruit weights to the abductors, like literally followed me to every portion of the gym. And I was like really freaked out, and I had to call one of my guy friends to come walk me out the gym, because I was scared to even go to my car because they were being creepy, and like he was just staring. Like, that's top pet peeve. I don't do it. No. Okay. 20. Can I whistle? No. Oh my gosh. Funny story. So the other day, my boyfriend was like, if we're ever lost in a crowd, we can just whistle. And I'm like, I can't whistle. And he's just like, you're just gonna be lost. So I'm just gonna be lost, guys. I cannot whistle. Like, it's not gonna happen. And the last and final question, question 21. This is the one we've all been waiting for. The big question. What dreams have you given up on because you thought they were unrealistic? Guys, I'm being completely honest, it was this YouTube channel. I just thought, I don't know how to edit videos, I don't know how to do the software, I just don't know how to do it. I was scared, I was afraid. And I started my channel back in December and never posted anything on it at all. I didn't even watch my YouTube videos on it that I watched. I watched the channels on my other YouTube account. So, I was so scared. But, due to this coronavirus thing, I know this is going to sound so crazy. My boss has been like he's like, Paige, this is the perfect time. Like, things are closing, you're supposed to stay in, just do it. And then he was just like, people are going to watch because there's nothing to do, that stay in, just do it. Like, now is the time. It's important to use times like this to get ahead. And so, I was really bored last night. Could not find anything to do. I was upset that Friends was not on Netflix. And I was on the phone with my boyfriend. Or I was texting him. I was like, I'm just going to start this YouTube right now. He's like, you should. So last night, I spent an hour and 15 minutes making the intro video that you guys saw at the beginning. Yeah, that took an hour and 15 minutes for a 15-second video. So hopefully I get better. And the more I was working with it, the more I was learning, I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And additionally, with this whole dream, I have, like, been wanting to, like, I wanted to just try it back again from December and August when I moved to my new place and, like, actually have a nice background than what you see. But everyone's like, no, you gotta start now. Just start now. Don't worry about it. Everything takes time. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So I did it. I've also been trying to like recurate and reform my Instagram so it's a little more aesthetically pleasing. I signed up for like to know it and rewards style, so I'm going through the process of that to make everything look better. So hopefully by August I will be starting way ahead than where I wanted to start. But yeah, so there's that. So I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch my video. Especially shout out to my boss and my boyfriend and my friends who helped edit, give me ideas, just everything. Just thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what I should improve, ideas, any type of criticism. I am literally open. I hope you guys are staying safe out there. Protect your loved ones. Wash your hands for 20 seconds with soap and water. I had to clarify for my peeps out there. But yes, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time right back here on my channel. Bye.